Hi, Simon Fawthrope, Councilor from Bromley. I'm here to support the farmers. We've got lots of farmers from Bromley down here today, and it's great to be out here and see them here and support them. First of all, I just want to say it's a great shame what the government are doing on inheritance tax. The tax in principle is an evil, horrible one. Everyone's paid their taxes throughout their life and then they come after you when you're dead. So effectively it's grave robbing. That's what it is, and it's got to be stopped. But I just want to deal with an issue, because the government are doubling down on the farmers. They're not just dealing with the inheritance tax and the land relief and all the rest of it. They're also changing the planning rules at the moment, which means that actually, so for example, about a month or so ago, 6 weeks ago, in Bromley, we turned down a battery farm or a battery storage facility on a farmland, and we turned that down. That was our local prerogative that we could do, but the government's now going to override those local planning abilities and actually override what we decide. So it means that actually the farmland is under threat in a different way, because it'll be attractive to farmers. By the way, Mr. Farmer, here's some money, lots of money. Stick up some solar panels. Stick up some battery storage facilities. Oh, and by the way, you get lots of money and you can retire. Well, I don't blame the farmers for taking that, because it's a hard life. And who would blame them for doing that? But the point is, as a local authority, we can now no longer stop that, or it will be very difficult to stop it because of what the government are doing in terms of their planning reforms. And they did that just yesterday, they announced it. So actually, farms are under threat in more than one way, and that's why I'm here today, to actually emphasise that and explain that people like us in Bromley can turn it down, but actually the government will come along and overrule it, and that's disgraceful. So,
do you think that, look, this is happening all over Europe, especially over the last year? Do you think it's just bigger than the UK government? It's coming from above, it's coming from the United Nations, whatever forum.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that's happening everywhere.
Certainly there's a consistency for somebody that wants a world government, or it appears that way. And actually the only way we can do it is fight it individually. We can't fight it globally, but we've got to fight it individually. Everybody knows that this is wrong. Everybody knows it's morally bankrupt to actually put all of our farmers out of business, to stop our food supply, leave it in the hand of some big corporation who will not care one iota about the food that you eat. Oh, and they'll be there with all these Bovar and all the rest of it, stuff that they feed into the cows to put in your milk, and nobody knows the long-term effects of that just yet. And those are the sort of things that we'll be faced with. And as I said, I'm here to try and help support the farmers, see if we can stop it. I don't hold my breath. I'm always optimistic, but this government, with their doubling down, I think they're in serious danger of annihilating our farming across this country.
Do you think Trump's policy idea he has to give people who manufacture or produce products in their own country to have discounts, so there's more incentive for the farmers to do it here, the people that take it elsewhere, they pay the...
Well, I'm a believer in free trade, so I think providing that fits in with free trade, that's fine. But what should happen, and I would say this to everybody, there are lots of websites out there telling you where the farmers have their local shops. Use them. Go directly to the farmer. Cut out the middleman. Support your local farmers where you can, because they are the bedrock on which this country is built. We need their food, and if we support them, then we're doing the right thing. So I would say that. And of course, I always try and buy locally if I can, but it's not always easy.
So essentially go to the farmer's shops.
Yes.
Rather than the supermarket that they supply.
Absolutely, if you can. And of course, actually, that will benefit the rural communities, and the liberal elite in the middle of London will actually say, hang on a second, I can't get any food because everybody's going to the shops to get it. And that'll be great, because if the liberal elite have to tighten their belts a bit, it might not be a bad thing. It's a pleasure.
Nice one, Simon.
Yeah. It was good.
Thank you.